Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good night to all tuning in just a few minutes early for this clash between the FC Malaga City under-18s and Granada Club de Fútbol Cadete A. We are here in the Stadio Fuente Vaqueros on the outskirts of the city of Granada, eagerly awaiting this hotly anticipated clash. So, for eagle-eyed viewers of the FC Malaga City channel, we have indeed played Granada Club de Fútbol Cadete A before. We played them here with the FC Malaga City development side from Estepona, and we were on the wrong end of a defeat. We are looking now, with bringing in an older team, some more experienced players, for an improved result this time around. We will get starting lineups for you just as soon as we have them up on the screen, and as if the producer could read my mind, those lineups are up now. So in goal, we have number 1, Luca, and I will get you last names just as soon as I have them. Across the back four, we have Luke, Pavla, Diego, and Danny. In the midfield, number 6 role, we have Felipe, with Paul and Hamid playing the 8 and 10 just in front. And the front three today are Rubson, Abraham, and Asa. So we do have last names for you. We are just sorting them out now on the sheet before I get it up to you. So you can see it on the screen. I do not yet have it in front of me. So I'm sure as the game gets going, we will have all those first and last names involved. And we do have numbers for you as well, which will make it very much easier for me. So as we are about to get underway here, seems that we're just waiting for the referee. So the players are on the pitch, moving around, getting prepared, warming up, doing those last few second checks before the game begins. This is a friendly, so a big chance here for some of our U18 boys to impress, possibly find themselves going on trial or maybe even signed. In fact, after one of the last few games we've seen, we are pleased to report that FCMC senior player Nicky Gallo has signed a professional contract for Ciudad de Lucena in Segunda Ref. So big step up and big congratulations to Nicky Gallo for signing his first truly professional deal. So big congrats to him. Made his debut at the weekend with a good 15-minute performance in a 2-0 win for Lucena. So we could not be happier for Nicky. But that just again goes to show that the pathways are here and are able to be utilized. It looks like now, after a more lengthy stoppage than we expected, that we are about to get underway. It does not look like any true referee is here today. It looks like one of the Granada assistant coaches will be taking the reins with the whistle. So, with no further ado, looks like the players are on the pitch and ready to go. Referee/coach making his final checks, and it looks like number 9, Abraham Ashodi, will be getting us underway shortly. And, of course, any comments and any interesting information about the players is always welcome. It will be read out, and it will help improve my knowledge of all the players. So when I call more games, I will know more about everyone on the pitch. So any comments are very much appreciated, and we are underway here in Granada. This, I believe, is Italian goalkeeper Luca Paiano, one of the newer signings. Sharp-eyed viewers will again, followers of our Instagram channel also will have seen a recent interview with him on the Instagram page. So if you have not seen that, head over to our Instagram page at FC Malaga City on Instagram and check that interview out. Answers quite a few questions very professionally about life in Spain. What's it like coming from a new country? What's it like playing here under the great coaching staff that we have? As the long ball searching for number 11, Asa Blake down the left wing just goes out of play. So we know from watching Granada last time that they do look to impose themselves on the game, try to possess the ball as much as they can, and create a lot of chances through playing the ball through the thirds and in behind. Not too much of a long ball team, as is the style, especially in the academy setup. So they won't look to go as much long ball. It'll look to be more playing through the thirds, finding those incisive passes in behind the defense. Malaga City will look to counter that, as you can see now, with a clear line of 4-3. Some good organization there from number 21, Paul Shaw, in the middle, speaking to number 10, Felipe Ribeiro. Granada look to play with a long ball down the right-hand side, but it runs out of play for a Malaga throw-in. We do have some comments already to go with the views. Paul Shaw 52 checking in from NYC. Bob, let's go FC Malaga. Come on, boys. Enrique Egla, let's go, boys. And Josh, let's go, boys. Love to see that chat this early, as there is in behind, cuts inside for number 7, Rubson Moreira. Looks to have a shot from the edge of the box. Makes some space. How's it go? Oh, the shot looks like it goes wide. Not really sure. We had a bad angle on that from where we're from. It may have gone through, but the shot does look like it went wide. And it did, as it's being played as a goal kick. But I think both the camera people and the producer, as well as myself, were a bit confused there. It's a really strange angle. We are back underway. Good first chance there for FC Malaga City. First clear chance of the game. Number 9, Abraham Ashodi pressed, but that was number 7, Rubson Moreira, with the shot from the edge of the box. Malaga looked to be pressing a bit higher here, contrary to the sides that usually sit back and showcase friendlies like this. But Malaga really seemed to have the bit between their teeth. It seems to be really going at these guys. Good footwork there out of the left back position, as the ball is cleared over the head of Moreira to be chased by Ashodi. More high presser for Malaga, forces the Granada keeper into a clearance that goes straight out of bounds. A really good pressure there from Malaga City as right back Luke Munir takes a throw in, looks to find Ashodi in space, and his shot rifles off the underside of the bar and is cleared by Granada. Huge chance there for Malaga to get on the score sheet early, but the shot from Ashodi rifles off the underside of the bar as Granada look to clear up to the end of the pitch. Really good chance there to take an early lead, only to be denied by the woodwork. So a quick throw in by Luke Munir found Ashodi in space behind, but his finish beat the keeper, but just couldn't beat the frame of the goal. As we have a stoppage in play with 2 Granada players down, one of them clutching his lower leg. Looks like just a bit of a coming together of bodies. Hopefully both players are okay. And as we say that, the Granada player quickly up onto his feet and ready to go again. Granada very sportingly throw the ball back into FC Malaga City as we look to go again. Luca Paiano sporting the number 26 goalkeeper kit today. Ball played over to the left back of Danny McCaskill. Just getting the names and positions all sorted, so if I am a bit slow on the names and positions, I promise within 20 minutes I will have everything and everybody up to speed. As Granada fashion a chance here, a shot from range finds its way past the outstretched hand of Paiano, who the referee seems to signal has gotten a touch there and gives a corner. So brilliant save there from Luca Paiano, really outstretched left hand into the bottom corner. And we have got the replays up and working now. So Danny McCaskill looks like gave the ball away in the middle there, allowing the Granada player to drive forward onto what must be his favorite, and unleashes a rocket of a shot. Paiano does brilliantly to get a touch around the post for a corner. Following the resulting corner results in nothing as the ball is cleared for a Granada throw-in. Corner again doesn't beat the first man. It's a trait we've seen a lot of the last few games. Corners not beating the first man. Something that can be improved on both sides of the academy. Well, for those that have watched the recent CDAC streams, where those games started a bit tense and cagey affairs, this game has been full speed from minute one, with with the chance each side being created. One, a shot from Abraham Ashodi that was rifled off the underside of the bar, and the second, a chance for Granada, which was tipped brilliantly around his post by Luca Paiano. Roopson and Ashodi pressing high. Can Ashodi get a touch on that? Forces the Granada keeper into a long clearance again, really not allowing them to play out from the back, which may send them for a bit of a loop, as that's the style that they focus on more often than not. Good pass inside there from Luke Manier. And a brilliant turn there by Felipe Ribeiro, who drives on the right-hand side confidently. Can he get a ball in the box? The Granada defender just finds himself on the wrong side of him, but can only clear for a throw-in for Manier. So the best chance of the first half so far has been created from a throw-in, so let's see what Manier decides to do here. Ashodi is in the middle, and he does pick out the feet of Ashodi, but his touch just escapes him, and it's cleared all the way to the head of number 5, Pavle Pekis. I don't know. Picked up by Shaw in the midfield, played back inside by Hamid Hajali. Hajali continues with the ball. Can he find Blake in behind? Yes, he does brilliantly to find Asa Blake on the left wing. Can Blake find a cross? Oh, look to cut it back to Hajali, but it was cleared by Granada. Really advanced, positive play from FC Malaga City, fashioning some very good chances early in the game. We hope this trend can continue throughout, as sometimes games the boys come out with so much energy, but then fade after 20-25 minutes if they don't get a goal. Hopefully the intensity can stay for at least the half, and hopefully for the entire match. Hajali steps into that striker role to press with a line of 3, forces Granada to go long again. Picked up by number 21, Paul Shaw, who goes all the way back to the feet of Bayano, who will have a bit of work to do here. Elects the first-time clearance, does brilliantly to find the head of Asa Blake, but his flicked header is just the wrong direction for Ashodi as it rolls out harmlessly for a Granada throw. Throw in for Malaga. Asa Blake looks to go quickly, decides to bring the ball down and allow Shaw to come over and take it. But an interesting fact that was just found out from the coaching of head coach Adri Dominguez over there, as soon as the ball went out for the Granada throw, and Adri was screaming at the strikers, Ashodi, Blake, and Moreira, to press high. So a clear intention of how the FC Malaga City under-18s coach intends to play today, and a clear demonstration of that. So wanting his players high up the pitch means that he's decided to press this game, which really will create a few opportunities and put these normally sure-footed Granada players under a bit of pressure that they may not be accustomed to. Bringing him behind through ball. Paiano off his line quickly, loudly, confidently claims at the feet of the Granada striker. Gets us going back underway quickly through McCaskill into the feet of Ashodi, who just loses out to Granada in a dangerous area. Ashodi come back very far into his own half to receive that ball, and now he's isolated 1v1 in the corner for defense. Granada striker tries to get around him, but Ashodi does well and just shows him out for a corner. So, corner kick here for Granada. Let's see how the defense likes to set up. The popular style nowadays throughout world football is a half-man, half-zone, where there's normally around 2 players free in space near the 6-yard box, and every other player marks man-to-man. So it's the responsibility of those 2 players who are free without any responsibilities to clear the ball, while the others prevent their strikers from getting on the end of it. But as we see there, someone does not do their job as Granada notch an early goal from a set piece. Let's have another look at that when it comes up. Looks like a corner was played in quickly to the near post, and the Granada striker just got the wrong side of his mark and managed to nip in with his toe. Let's have a look for it now. Left footer signals. Ball is swung into the near post. Yeah, it looks like the Granada striker just got the wrong side of his man, and from our perspective, got a nice toe on it for a controlled finish past the outstretched arm of Paiano. And honestly, for Paiano, the ball was past him before he could even react. So, apart from being the better side for the first 10 minutes, Malaga find themselves 1-0 down. Let's see how the boys respond and continue if they continue to high press. Knowing head coach Adrian Dominguez, I believe that he will continue with that high pressing style because it had been paying dividends. One clear chance and 3 or 4 half chances as well. So I think if we continue how we were, the chances will come. Ball possessed around the back here from FC Malaga City. Into the feet of number 7, Rubson Moreira. Well kept by number 10, Felipe Ribeiro, all the way over, switch to the opposite side to Danny McCaskill. Ball thrown into the feet of Oshodi, whose touch just gets away from him. But good high presser from Moreira and Oshodi forces Granada to go all the way back to their keeper. Now we see one of the interesting tactical tweaks. Blake seems to drop off from the front 3 press to allow Hamid Hajali to step in between the 2 strikers and continue that and spearhead that press through the center. Where Blake drops in, that may be because Asa Blake has a bit of more pace on the left-hand side, and he does really well there to pick out Oshodi on the attack. See if he can find a serve. He's isolated 1v1, but does well to swing it across, but too close to the keeper, who claims easily. Granada sticking to their style, playing short, but there is that tactical tweak again with Hajali spearheading the press of the front 3 and Blake dropping into that left-hand side. That could be an area that, through analysis, head coach Adri Dominguez has seen as a threat down the left-hand side with a bit of pace and is countering it with Asa Blake, or that's just the tactics that he likes to play. Chipped ball towards the near side from the keeper. The flicked header from the Granada left back does well to find his target. But good backtracking there from Luke Munir, but referee has adjudged the ball to have gone out before the Munir touch, as we have a throw in about 10 yards into the opposition half. Throw in looking for the feet of Hajali, cleared by Granada. Into the feet of Oshodi with number 21, Paul Shaw, just underneath. Referee says nothing doing despite the protest from Oshodi as Granada look to break quickly. 15, McCaskill does well to press high and stop the momentum of the attack as the Granada player confidently drives through, but brilliant backtracking there from Asa Blake. Pass finds the feet of Hajali, who drives forward. He's got Munir to the outside if he can find him. The pass just to the back of him. Munir does well to recollect and cycle back to Pavle Pekes. Confident dribbling out of the back there from Diego Campos. Finds the feet of Munir. Good spell of possession here for FC Malaga City. Under a bit of pressure, but doing well to maintain their composure and keep the ball against the high Granada press. 21 Shaw exchanges his passes with McCaskill before finding the feet of Hajali in the center. Really good play there for Malaga as Hajali goes all the way back to Payano as Malaga looks to reset. Payano chooses the long ball, looking to use that pace of Asa Blake in behind. Payano finds him brilliantly. Blake takes it down, but can't find the corner against the Granada defender. Ball played inside. Munir doing well to track his runner all the way inside. Does even better to win the ball. Find the feet of Asa Blake. Dwelt on just too long there by number 21, Paul Shaw, who does very well to recover back to goal side of the Granada player, who does get around him, unfortunately, drives into the box confidently, cut back to the edge of the box with his left foot, and the following strike is sent well over the bar. So let off there for FC Malaga City as the winger did well to get to the wrong side of Paul Shaw, but the cutback was good, but the striker could not keep his finish down. Brilliant footwork there from Danny McCaskill, taking on not one, not two, but three Granada defenders and coming out with the ball. Great turn in the center of the park from Felipe Ribeiro, but his pass just too far for McCaskill. Possession regained from Granada. Press from Rubson Moreira. Ball forced back again. Really good high pressure from FC Malaga City, not allowing Granada too much of a shout in terms of going forward. Press seems to be forcing them to more long balls than they'd like. There is one of those incisive line-breaking passes, though, into the midfield. But again, good backtrack from Hajali and from Shaw. Force Granada all the way back to the keeper. There's that clipped ball again from the keeper onto the near side. Left back does well, but loses out to Roops, and he finds a Shodi in the middle. Can he get a shot away? Unselfish play to Hajali. Oh, but a huge chance goes begging, and the shot goes over the bar from Hamid Hajali. Huge chance there to level the scores, but the strike goes over the bar. Ultimately, doesn't even trouble the keeper. We've got a replay for you now. A chipped ball into the left back, who miscontrols, and Moreira does great to pounce on it. Finds the feet of Ashodi. You choose the unselfish route to square to Hajali. But you can see him leaning back. The ball may have just bobbled up on him right before he took the strike, and the shot could only go over the bar. So big chance there. The chances are coming here for FCMC, looking to capitalize on one of them. Long ball over the top. Payano high off his line. Chooses to stay at home. Tracked down by Pablo Pekes. The Granada player gets the wrong side of him. Ball squared back to the top of the box, but a good combination there of number 10, Felipe Rivero, and number 4, Diego Campos. Usher the ball all the way out of the half and all the way back to the Granada keeper. And look at Ribeiro. Must have been a 60-yard sprint from the edge of his own box all the way to the edge of the Granada box to apply pressure on the keeper. Brilliant work right there from the FCMC number 10. Keeper decides to go a bit longer this time, much to the chagrin of a few of his defenders who would have preferred he played short. But the clip ball in behind from Granada springs the striker. Really good defending there from Diego Campos. Ball is cleared into the feet of Asa Blake and then recollected by Felipe Ribeiro. Good defending from the far side by McCaskill. Malaga choose to go all the way back to Pablo Pekes and then even further back to Luca Payano and reset. So Payano going long, looking for the speedy Blake in behind, but the ball just too far and will go out for a Granada goal kick. So, other than the one goal that has been created by Granada, they have not fashioned a true out-and-out chance, whereas Malaga have had two very clear-cut chances, but they find themselves trailing here in the first 15 minutes. Even though the scoreline doesn't reflect it, Malaga have been the better side with more chances, so positive things are coming. Just have to be patient and find that one moment of quality in front of goal, and we're right back on level terms. But Granada come forward dangerously here. Striker gets around McCaskill. Brilliant sliding challenge from behind and wins the corner. Wow, what a tackle that was from Danny McCaskill. Looked down and out. Ball was taken past him with a brilliant sliding challenge. Ultimately defends the ball away for a corner. So, conceded from a corner the first time on a near post run. Let's see what happens this time. Granada choose to go to the second post this time. Free header in the middle. Cleared out by Campos. Back to the Granada winger. Looks to cut inside around a bunch of players. Was taken down in the box. Referee says nothing doing. The ball ultimately cleared by the number 2, Luke Manier. Out for a Granada throw-in. So living dangerously there. Another header off a corner. Seems to be a bit of a lack of organization in the box right now. There weren't too many players around the striker when he rose up and headed the ball. So that's something that does need to be addressed if the goals are going to be stopped. Granada advanced forward. Ball played outside of Manier. Dangerous ball swung in with the left foot, cleared well by Campos. Granada looked to recollect. Asa Blake presses high, but a good turn from the Granada midfielder gets him out of trouble. Ball finds its way to the feet of Rubson Moreira into Asa Blake. Looks in behind for someone, chooses to go the shorter route to Manier on the wing. Manier collects well, cycles the ball across to Campos. who cycles it even further to Danny McCaskill. Good patient play there for Malaga, not forcing any ball forward, just playing around the back, looking for their opportunities. High press from Morera allows Paul Shaw the time and space to close. Long ball in behind will put Campos under pressure. Campos does well just to shepherd the Granada player backwards. He gets away with a little nutmeg there, but can't recollect the ball on the other side. Good defending there from number 4, Diego Campos. Payano and McCaskill playing a bit of a risky 1-2 there, but they come off the better. So the long ball in behind leads to a Granada throw-in. Granada forced all the way back to their keeper again through the high press as Hajali steps forward again. This time the keeper plays the ball on the ground into the midfield, just splitting the line between Hajali and Morera. Granada very comfortable, very confident, just passing the ball around the back, waiting for their opportunities to attack. The goalkeeper does seem to like that ball into the midfield, something that Hajali should be able to counter from that position. The technical ability of these Spanish players cannot be understated as they quickly break in behind, ball inside. Another sliding tackle there from Danny McCaskill to prevent another dangerous chance from Granada. Even better defending there by Pavle Pekes. Does well to win the ball back, and it's ultimately tidied up by Campos. So one thing that has not been mentioned yet is the quality that this Granada Cadete A side possess. Of course, we have seen them before, and what an opportunity for the boys against a club in La Liga who's just recently taken on Barcelona and I believe beaten them. So a brilliant opportunity for our boys to come up against one of the best youth sides in the country and really test themselves, see what they want to be. Of course, all of these players want to play at professional clubs, be at the professional level, and this is an absolutely brilliant barometer to test themselves against some of the best that this country has to offer. And these are just the kind of experiences and moments that we provide here at FC Malaga City. So if you are watching this and interested in joining up for next year, the 2022-23 season applications are open. Just please head over to our website, fill out the form, and those will be your first steps into becoming a full-fledged member of FC Malaga City. So a bit of miscommunication there from Ashodi and Hajali allows the Granada midfielder to turn and spray one of those dangerous long balls. Munir does well to marshal the defense back. Can Hajali get on the end of it under immense pressure? Yes, he can. Does well to turn his defender, but the ball runs out for a Granada throw. Hajali was looking for a foul there, it looks like, but referee said just not enough in it and awards Granada the throw-in. Ball in behind. Payano stays at home. Pekes does well to recover from the defender, and Campos does even better to clear out for a corner. So that chance there was partly being made by the lack of pressure on the Granada midfielders. So there you can see the ball played into the middle. As we go back to live pictures, I'm sure we'll get a replay for that of you right away. So Granada go all the way back to the keeper, but that ball was played into the pocket, and the Granada player was allowed to turn and was allowed time on the ball. When you give players of this quality of Granada time on the ball to pick a pass, you're just going to get picked apart. So a lot of that comes down to the amount of pressure and where the pressure was being put on by the FCMC boys. So that's something that the pressing front three need to figure out, because time and space is lethal against the side of this quality. So as the game grows, Malaga's just seem to have slipped into a bit of a lull here. Purple patch for Granada, creating more and more chances with some more and more incisive balls in behind. And that comes, as I was saying, from that space, from those pockets in the midfield that are being created. Payano does well under pressure to find the feet of Pekes. Ball cycled all the way to Luke Munir. Back to the feet of Payano, who clears confidently first time long up the pitch. Can Ashodi find a flick on? No, but he might not need to. Blake's pace. Can he pick it up? No, just cleared from Granada. Good chance in behind. Granada do seem a bit susceptible to the long balls. We do have quite a big front three. The size of Morera and Ashodi could prove troubling for the smaller Granada center backs. Good pressure there from Hajali. Does really well. A combination of him and Munir. Ball finds its way to the feet of Paul Shaw. Hajali back press now. And Munir, who seems to be all over the park winning everything, but he's just on a different page of Asa Blake as the pass goes behind him and out for a Granada throw-in. Really good pressure there from a combination of Hajali, Shaw, and Munir. Really winning the ball back and then just unlucky on the turnover. Granada player skips past 2 challenges. Ball in behind. Can Payano get there? Oh, he spreads brilliantly. Oh, and gets so unlucky as the ball caroms off him right back into the path of Granada striker, who puts it into the empty net to give Granada a 2-0 lead. Oh, horrible luck there for Luca Payano, who did brilliantly to come out, spread himself huge, make the save. But sometimes as a keeper, that's what happens. The ball does not bounce your way. So there you can see Payano comes out, spreads, makes himself huge, takes it right off the chest, stops the initial strike, but the ball falls right into the path of the onrushing striker who taps into the empty net. So again, that purple patch for Granada pays off. They find themselves on the score sheet and doubling their advantage in about the 25-minute mark. Tough one there for FCMC to take, as they were pressing and the chances were there. But again, that shows the clinical nature of this Granada side. They've had 2 real chances and scored 2 goals. I don't think Luca Payano has really made a true save yet, but the 2 big scoring chances that Granada have had, they've scored them. Here's a chance for FCMC to turn around. Ball inside for the feet of Hajali. Can he find Marrera? Looks to turn his man. Does well to press it back. Asa Blake just on the edge of the box. Looks to win it back, but it's cleared by Ashodi. Blake recollects. We swing a ball into the top of the box. He does. He'll find the feet of Ribeiro. Can he get a shot away? Goes back to Hajali. Hajali strike. Just didn't catch it right, and it goes harmlessly into the hands of the Granada keeper. Another half the chance there for FCMC. Really growing themselves back into this game after being pegged back. Good footwork there from Felipe Ribeiro, and the ball comes back for the feet of Hajali. But the shot soft down to the keeper's right, never troubling him. The aforementioned Hajali pressing high now. Good header from Danny McCaskill, looking for the feet of Asa Blake. Long ball in behind from Granada. Switch of play cut out by Munir. Brought down well by Felipe Ribeiro in the center of the park. Really one of those midfield generals type Ribeiro. Seems to have iron lungs, can run forever. He's done well to impose himself on the game so far, but hopefully he can get him on the ball in a bit of a higher position to really start impacting that final third. Long ball from the Granada keeper. Don't think it'll beat the head of Diego Campos, who wins confidently. Marrera gets the better read on the bounce as Ribeiro picks it up in that attacking third. Goes back to the feet of Campos. Under pressure. Did not get a shot from any of his players. Granada can counter here. Have a 2v2. Ball played wrong side of Pablo Pekes as the referee blows for offsides. From up here, it looks like the correct call just seemed to be the offside area behind Pablo Pekes, and we'll have a replay for it now. What do you think? We've got the producer looking at it. He's got a bit of a better angle than I do. What do you think, Mr. Producer? Was he offsides? Producer says he was offsides, and as we know here, what the producer says goes. So, offsides, the decision, free kick for FCMC. Long ball from Payano, looking for Munir in behind, but just too long as it bounces into the hands of the waiting Granada keeper. Now it's Granada's turn to go long as the ball over the head of McCaskill is brought down brilliantly by the right winger. Nutmeg there on Asa Blake. Ball maintains possession for Granada. Quick bit of 1-2s, and wow, a bit of admiration there for this Granada CF team. Passed the ball through everyone on the right-hand side. Ball swung into the back post. Can he get the volley off? No, brilliant defending there from Luke Munir. Takes it right off the toes of the waiting Granada attacker. Does even better to keep the ball in and clear up the pitch. But sometimes, as a commentator, as a team, as a supporter, you've just got to admire some of the play there that Granada CF just did down their right-hand side. Just quick, incisive passing, 1-2, never too much time on the ball. Really good, high-level competition for our boys to find themselves facing off with today. Granada settling into a rhythm here, just knocking the ball around the back four as the wingers get progressively higher, looking for that incisive long ball in behind. Good defending there from Pekesh to clear with the head. Granada recollect about 35 yards from goal. Good backtracking there from Hamid Hajali. Wins the ball to the feet of Danny McCaskill. Asa Blake does well under pressure to bring in the ball down, cycle it all the way back to McCaskill. Looks inside, finds Hajali. Looks to take it around his man, but it's cut out. Recollected by Shaw in the midfield. Does brilliantly to skip away from two as FCMC put their foot on the ball and cycle it all the way back to Payano. Really good play, high quality play there under pressure from the FCMC boys. Did well to maintain possession, even under the press of 2-3 Granada players at one time. Good turn from Pekesh, finds the feet of Ribeiro on the right-hand side. Into Moreira in a bit of space. We'll look to play Munir in behind here. Munir's got a chance at this. Keeper high off his line. Does well to clear under the pressure of Munir. Keeper had to get that right. Any touch that wasn't on the ball and into Munir could have resulted in a red card. So keeper under pressure does well to clear. Throw into the thigh of Hajali. Does well to bring it down. Looks to find Munir again, but it's cleared by Granada. Throw in for Munir on the right-hand side. He might have Hajali in behind here if he makes a run. Of course, the best chance of the match so far for FCMC was that throw in into Abraham Ashodi. Munir does well to reconnect, and there is Ashodi on the ball again. Good pressure from Granada, wins it back. Ashodi tracking back behind the ball. Although it slipped through in behind Pekesh. Campos on the cover. Can he get there in time? Brilliant sliding tackle, wins him the ball. Granada maintain possession in the corner. Winger cuts inside, cleared by Munir, who just seems to be all over the park, as we mentioned before. Luke Munir running as much as he can do from up and down all the way every length of the pitch. And there he is again on the ball, 20 yards further up. Munir on the ball again into the feet of Rubson Moreira. Ashodi's in behind, but the pass too close for the Granada center back. Granada decide to take the sting out of the game, settle the ball down, continue possessing the ball around the back. Cut inside, looks to do a little Cruyff turn around Campos, but Campos stands strong, wins the ball back. Good 1-2 there from Moreira into Hajali. Looks to spring Ashodi in behind, but the ball just has too much pace on it and runs out for a Granada goal kick. So as the sun goes down here, a bit of a chill just coming into the air now. The wind's picking up as the Granada night really begins to take hold here. So the conditions for the second half will be much colder than they were in the first half, as Granada still can get cold at night, about around 40 degrees if you're measuring in Fahrenheit, about 6 or 7 degrees if you're measuring in Celsius. Granada drive forward, cleared by Campos. So you can tell from the corner flags just in the background of the shot now that the wind is indeed picking up, blowing across the pitch. So players do need to be aware of that, especially on long balls playing out of the back. Long ball from Ribeiro, looking for Munir. If you can take a big touch, you might be able to outpace the Granada defender. Does indeed take the big touch, but Granada defender with him step for step. Goes back to the keeper under pressure. Oh, just out of the reach of Abraham Ashodi as the keeper clears. Pekesh into the feet of Hajali. Loses out to the Granada midfielder. Quick little 1-2 played in the midfield from Granada, who will look to switch the play now. Ball played into the channel just outside the extended leg of Danny McCaskill. Campos is isolated here. Let's see if he can stand up and defend. Shot. Oh, flies just wide. Looked like it was curling towards the back post. Payano didn't move, so as a goalkeeper, I always like to believe he had it covered. But Campos does well just to stand up and isolate the play, forcing the shot to go wide. Good play there from Granada. Past the outstretched leg of McCaskill. Campos stands. Ultimately, the shot just wide. Payano does have it covered, though. Didn't make a dive for it. Had his arms outstretched. And as a keeper, you always know where your goal is. So I'd like to believe that Payano had that one covered. So as we enter the final stages of the first half, Malaga City find themselves 2-0 down. And not so much on the ascendancy, but clearly well and truly in this match. They've had 2 to 3 clear-cut chances that we just haven't capitalized on. And even though Granada seems to be turning the screw a bit and searching for a third, the chance of the Malaga City breaking behind is very high with both the pace of Asa Blake and the combined strength of Rubson Moreira as well as Ibrahim Ashodi. So, although we find ourselves 2-1 down, 2-0 down, this game is nowhere near over yet, and with full-scale substitutions being readied at halftime, I'm sure this game is not yet lost. 1-2 played with Munir and Ashodi. Munir does his best to chase it down, but the ball just too far and rolls out for a Granada throw. Assistant coach Mariano imploring and urging his team to continue pressing high up the pitch. And team responds in kind with Munir pushed up very, very high. And Hajali finds himself in that pocket of space in the middle where Asa Blake is told to back off from the press. Thrown from Granada. Paul Shaw does well just to marshal his defender back. Ball into the feet of Hajali. Good first touch out. Maintains possession through McCaskill. The gloved Diego Campos into Hajali. Pekesh with a long ball searching for Blake just over the head of Ashodi. Moreira will continue to press, but a confident step into midfield there from the Granada center back. Luca Payano shouting out instructions from the back, really starting to take a leadership role in this team, organizing the press. There's the trigger. Ibrahim Ashodi steps forward. Keeper plays inside. Ribeiro looking to get a touch on it, but wow, through 3 people, the Granada keeper finds a pass. That is incredibly impressive. Had 3 players pressing him, but they can't get out. Shaw drives forward here. Oh, looked for Ashodi in behind, but the pass cut out. Cut inside from the Granada onto the wrong side of Pekesh. Granada here can break space in the midfield. Will he have a shot from range? Yes, he will. Payano, the outstretched hand, does not get a touch on it, but the ball is out for a goal kick. Looks like Payano dove just to cover that one. You can never be too sure as a keeper. I think we've got a replay of that chance for you right now. Turns out the technology did not work for the replay, so we were back to live pictures. But Payano dived to cover, had to make sure. Can never know from that range, but fortunately knew where he was, pulled his hand away at the last minute not to concede a corner. Munir inside to Ribeiro. Ribeiro takes on 2. Does well. Ball back to Munir. Time and space here. Half chance coming from Malaga. Ball into the channel. Played for Ashodi with 1 defender on his back. Can he hold him off? He does really well. Pass inside to Hajali. Can he cut in on his left and have a shot? Wasn't confident in his left. Looked to cut back to his right, but it was intercepted. Chance for Granada here to break. Brilliant ball. It played into the middle. Payano well out of his cold. The touch from the Granada striker couldn't bring it down. Will he have a go with Payano out? No, just couldn't get it sorted out of his feet. Shaw recollects, finds Ribeiro. Keeper high off his line if Ribeiro wants to have a go at it. Chooses to keep possession through Shaw. Shaw, a lovely little nutmeg there. Lovely little turn again away from 2 players over to the feet of McCaskill. McCaskill into the feet of Blake, but his touch just escapes him. Granada maintain possession all the way back through the keeper. Let's see what the keeper decides to do here. He's done very well under pressure thus far. Continues that trend with a nice simple pass out to the right back. Ball into the midfield as we approach the last few minutes here of the first half. Hajali looks to spring the press early. Granada player didn't fall for it, just decides to maintain possession. Ball played inside. Munir just looks to get back on the goal side, but the Granada player skips past. Will take on Pekesh now. With a touch inside, wins it back from the feet of Shaw. Will the player have a shot from range? Chooses to switch on the wrong side of McCaskill, but defended away by McCaskill for a corner. So last 2 minutes of play here in the first half. Hopefully Malaga can hold on here. Get into half only 2-0 down. I'm sure some strong words will be said from Adri Dominguez, but really he will implore his side to be more clinical in front of goal with those two gilt-edged chances for Ashodi and Hajali. Had gone begging, but could be a very, very different game if Ashodi buries that first half chance. Swung into that dangerous near post area again, though. Brought down well from McCaskill, but his pass out. Can't find the feet of Asa Blake. Head coach Adri Dominguez screaming in his side to get out of the box. Not too much communication there from Payano, something he could improve upon. One of the most important aspects, of course, of being a keeper is that vocalness. Let your defenders hear you. Give them that confidence that you're there behind them. Campos just ushering the striker out of play there and does well to win a throw-in. Shaw defending well in the corner. Ball looking to be cut back near the top of the box. The Granada striker driving forwards, throws himself to the ground. Referee says nothing doing and stops play for an injury. A bit of a tangle of legs in the box there, maybe a bit of a coming together. We'll have a replay of that for you now. So the ball thrown in, some sparring in the corner. Doesn't seem like anything too bad, as the Granada player looks to almost bulldoze his way through. Seemed to go down under a bit of pressure. Did not see anything that would have resulted in a penalty there. And neither did the referee, as play has restarted. So last few minutes of play here in the first half. Granada will just look to see this half out now, maintain possession. Hajali steps forward confidently, looking to lead the press. Back to the keeper. Mariano directing traffic from the bench as the keeper steps in confidently. He looked to zing the ball into the midfield. Nope, chooses to go the longer route over the head of Pekesh, but not past Munir. Munir into the feet of Morera. Has Shaw in the middle if he wants him. Finds the feet of Shaw. Shaw plays in behind for Hajali. Hajali drives forward. Plays the ball into the box. Ashodi just too far for him. Oh, and clear from Granada. Another half chance there created for Malaga. Looked like Hajali just couldn't decide who to play, whether it was Asa Blake at the back post or Abraham Hajali in the middle. Shaw, to prevent the counter attack, pulls down the Granada player, resulting in a free kick. So another half chance there for Malaga. But the pass from Hajali can't find anyone as we see the Granada player just running through the midfield. Good decision from Shaw there to take him down and prevent the chance. Into the last minute now. Should not be too much added time. If any, referee has his whistle in his mouth. Doesn't choose to blow yet. High press from Ashodi, but no one in the left side corner to continue the press. Back into the middle to be pursued by Hajali. And there's Hajali's chance to win the ball back. Does well. Shaw looks to pick it up and does so into the feet of Felipe Ribeiro. Good feet there from Diego Campos to take him around. The onrushing Granada striker drives confidently. 1-2 with Ashodi. Can Campos get a shot away here with his left? Looks to do it to the back post. Oh, ball just too far for Rubson Morera as the referee signals for halftime. So a really good spell to end the half there for FCMC. 2 or 3 half chances being created. So we'll have a replay of that for you now. Campos does well to drive forward, but that cross/slash shot just couldn't find the back, was too far away from the back post and too far away from Morera to cause any trouble. But As the first half ends, positive signs to take here for FCMC, even though they find themselves 2-0 down. Still well and truly in this match, with a few chances going the other way. Could easily be a tie match, or they could be in the lead. So please do stick around for the second half. I'm sure there will be plenty more chances, plenty more goals, and we will see you in just about 15 minutes.
Vas con él, con balón, a ese ritmo, poquito a poco. Mucha confianza. Mucha confianza. 4, 5. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 30, 40, 50, 60, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, so we're in the UK. Our first ever trip over to England, and I think it's been a success, to be honest. We're finishing up now our 4-day experience with a tour around Carroll Road. We brought the boys down here last night. They got to see a live Premier League game against Manchester United, and then we're now getting to see the stadium where the Manchester United players and Norwich players were playing last night. So unbelievable experience. Yeah, I think it's gone as well as it could have. We have to review it now, and I mean you can always do better. But for a first hit out, I think we've done a sterling effort, and I can't thank the staff enough. From the media guys to Juan Carlos, Ryan. Has been absolute trooper. I think everyone's really dug in, and it shows kind of what this project's about. That it's not just the glitz and glamour, but we've got people that are really here for the cause and just to do the best for the players.
The best thing probably about the academy is just being able to meet different footballers from around the world and play against the big teams that you wouldn't get to in Australia.
The coaches here are absolutely amazing. They help me in everything, teach me the movements, the run, the passes, what to do and what not to do, and to be honest, I've become such a better player since I've arrived.
If I had to describe football in one word, I would choose magical. It's just a sport that I couldn't describe how much it means to me, and everything revolves around it. And it's just all I have, and it's all I'm gonna have, and it's all I want to do for the rest of my life.
I would say life, because I feel like my life moves around football, and it's just, I'm always watching football, I'm always playing football, and I just always have it on my mind.
Probably a dream, God's given me the ability to play, so I'm enjoying it. I have to keep working hard, training, and I'll see where it takes me.
I play football because I love it. I just love playing. I love the game, especially Spanish football.
For me, it's my life. Yes, it's my life.
I think I have talent, but like I say, it's not enough for all players. Even if you have talent, you have to work next to training and do everything you can to be at the top level.
Basically just, if you want to make it, just go for it. Train hard, work hard, and don't give up.
Be able to adapt and change to things. Soccer is a very subjective sport, and it's all about the coach's mind and what they're trying to play, but it's really been a fantastic experience for me, and I would recommend you come try it out yourself.
Hello and welcome back here to the Estadio Fuente Vaqueros. Here, nestled underneath the Sierra Nevada mountains of Granada, we are back for the second half, and we are not yet underway. Granada striker just passing the ball around a little bit. We will shortly be back underway here with the second half of the FC Malaga City under-18s against the Granada Club de Futbol Cadete A. With a 2-0 lead for Granada, who get us underway. FCMC under-18 here are looking to come from behind to get a result against a very talented Granada Club de Futbol. So, does not look like any substitutions were made here at halftime, which is a bit of a surprise, as it is usually the trend of these kind of games. Substitutions were made for Granada, who are sporting an almost entirely new 11, but FCMC has yet to make a substitution. Interesting call there from head coach Adrian Dominguez. Looks to be confident in the players that he's got on the pitch and wants to give them at least another 10 to 15 minutes together to see if they can make an impact. So, back underway. Number 7, Rubson Moreira does well to find the ball back to Luke Munir, who was one of our side's better players. Munir drives forward confidently here. Can we fashion an early chance? Ball squared to the middle. Oh, what a save that is from the Granada keeper. Ball finds its way back to Asa Blake, whose shot is saved again from the keeper. Wow, a gilt-edged chance here in the first 30 seconds for FCMC, but the Granada keeper comes up with the goods to keep it out. So, here's a replay of that for you now. Moreira into Munir. Back to Munir again for a 1-2. Munir drives forward, cuts it back to Abraham Ashodi, whose shot from point-blank range is saved by the keeper. Have to say, brilliant chance there. As Granada come back quickly, and the ball finds its way in. Oh, from one side to the other, the Granada striker makes it 3-0. And oh, what a gut punch for FCMC for almost making it 2-1 to finding themselves then down 3-0. And possibly the game put to bed. Granada FC with a counterattack, lightning quick. The ball makes its way down the left-hand side, squared across the center. Unmarked striker hits it right into Payano, but the ball with too much pace on it just evades the second and third attempt from Payano as Granada find themselves even further ahead. Oh, what a brutal chance that is. What a brutal pill to swallow. Granada lead 3-0 early in the second half. With that, the whole outlook, the whole complex of the game changes. The third goal from Granada really put them in the driver's seat of this match, but if that chance had just got in, a 2-1 with about 45 minutes to go, I'm telling you what, I would have fancied us to come back into this. But let's see the players. Let's see if they keep their heads up. Let's see if Ashodi can find himself on the score sheet and fashion another chance. Game not over yet, but a mountain to climb here for FCMC U18. Long throw in there into the feet of Hamid Hajali. Drives down the right-hand side, cleared by Granada for an FCMC throw. Throw in taken by Munir. Good strength from Ashodi. Moreira picks it up on the edge of the box, goes down under a bit of pressure. Recollected by Hajali. Munir crossed into the box, evades the feet of Ashodi. Play it out from Granada. Granada in behind here. The striker just scored, advancing into the box. Ball played across the middle. Oh, and the striker can't find the target. Got the wrong side of number 15, Danny McCaskill, and was in on goal, but is finished just to the left side, the good side, of Luca Payano's post. Good strength shown there by Moreira, but his long ball in behind is pulled back for a foul. As the wind picks up and the sun continues to set here, clearly colder temperatures for the second half as the sky begins to clear just a bit and the snow-capped peaks of the Sierra Nevada mountains are just visible in the background. Truly beautiful setting here at Estadio Fuente Vaqueros, but the temperature continues to drop to around 5 to 6 degrees. McCaskill looking for the feet of Blake. Ball ultimately finds him, who skips past one defender, drives confidently into the box to the feet of Hajali, but the ball is cleared. Granada look to break again. Switch to the left-hand side. Great touch off the chest, but Pavle Pekes there to clear the ball. Granada advance forward with a throw-in just outside the 18-yard box. Granada midfielder turns inside, but cut out very well by Luke Menier on the far side. Ball into the feet of Rooster Monera, finds Felipe Ribeiro. Ribeiro looks for a nutmeg, but defended well from Granada. Combination of Shaw and Ribeiro usher this player off the ball as Granada recollect, cut inside. Pekes finds the feet of Shaw, chipped ball into the head of Blake. Looked to be a handball, but with Granada maintaining possession, referee does blow for a foul anyway. Handball there as one of the Granada players seems to be talking to his mom in the crowd, who was asking what the foul was, and he said it was a handball. Shaw looked to have been fouled there, but the Granada player allowed to carry on. Ball played into the middle. There's that big striker again, the scorer of the goal. Does well to turn McCaskill. He's in here. Huge chance for Granada to make it for a cutback. Oh, and the shot is rifled over the bar from about 10 yards. Really good hold-up play there from the goal-scoring striker before. Chooses to be unselfish. So first, the play down the wing. Looked like Shaw was fouled, but the ball found its way into the box. McCaskill did well to marshal him away from the goal, but the turn there, wow, what bit of skill. The cutback and the shot over from 10 yards. Really big let-off there for FCMC. As Granada really starting to enjoy themselves now, fashioning chance after chance. FCMC need to dig in here and prevent any further damage in this spell for Granada. The big striker now, scored the goal and has come on for the second half, seems to be providing a new challenge for the FCMC center backs, who cannot seem to sort him out. So here's another chance for Granada. Menier does well to clear for a corner. As the referee whistles for a corner, looked like he was signaling for an offsides, but ultimately decided on a corner. But the big striker causing all kinds of problems here for the FCMC defense. There he is in space, picking up the ball, turns one defender, and then slips a ball into the right wing, where the ball back across just out of his reach, but cleared by Menier. Corner from Granada, hung up into the middle. Good header there from Ashodi, followed out, cleared by Morera. Jolly does well to clear again. Payano stays on his line. Great clearance from Campos. Granada recollect 25 yards from goal. Sliding tackle there from Campos, clears the ball even further. Granada cycle all the way back. Look how high the keeper is off his line. Really want to kill it. Does well to usher it further. Great. The end of it. Campos does well. CMC goal kick. From the substitutions as promised. So we will try to get anything for you that we can. So we will have a keeper change. Luca Payano coming off. I believe that's goalkeeper Shane Brown coming on. Lewis held by the red boots and the long hair. Looks like a replacement right back that Menier makes way. Looks like coming on could be number 3 Flavius Shiriak. Dalton Lewison comes in at center back for Pavle Pekes. Shane Brown comes in for Luca Payano in goal. And on the left wing now we have number 18, Josh, who we just don't have a last name for. But Josh has come in for Asa Blake. Nope, Asa Blake's still on the pitch. Josh has come in on the left-hand side. Can't tell exactly who that's for yet. We're trying to make our rounds of who's come off. Looks like that's number 17 who came off, or number 18. To you once we have a break in play. That is Granada. Granada looks to break in behind. Nice little Maradona there. Can he get a shot away at the edge of the box? Good block from Diego Campos. Track down to Danny McCaskill. Can he earn his side something positive? Yes. Prevents the corner from happening and clears Granada throw-in. Pressure by Josh. Nice little sombrero there from the Granada player. Ball inside. Asa Blake does well to win it away. Abraham Ashodi does well to usher the ball all the way back to Shane Brown. Looking for the feet of Flavius Shiriak on the right-hand side. Just loses out. Quick 1-2 play down the wing. Granada have a chance here. Good backtrack from Dalton Lewiston. Defended away for a Granada corner. So really big spell of pressure here from Granada. FCMC has not been out of their own half for quite a few minutes now. Granada really looking to turn the screw and put this game beyond reach. Corner swung in dangerously. No one calls it. Ball bounces in the box. Ultimately goes out harmlessly for a goal kick, but dangerous corner there. Ball bounces uncontested in the box. You never see that as a goal. But no harm, no foul. Gotten away with as Malaga continue to look to out of the back. Ribeiro to Lewiston. Looks to cut inside, loses out. Shiriak wins it back, looks up the line to number 21, Shaw. Finds himself on the ball. Loses out. As Granada come forward again onto the wrong side of Shiriak. Good footwork there from the Granada winger. Big switch of play. Looks to have McCaskill smartly just ushers it out of play for an FCMC goal kick. Let's see what Brown decides to do now. Granada clearly set up in a high press. This is where, as a keeper, you should notice that. As Diego Campos just said, and get his players up. And Brown does heed the advice of Campos. Gets the players up the pitch. Should look for the head of Abraham Ashodi here. Actually goes over the head of Abraham Shahodi. Looks to find him in behind. Shodi does well, holds the play up to the feet of Asa Blake. Shaw now. Shaw drives into Josh. Blake here, he's in, he's got a chance. Can he finish with the left foot? Yes, he can. Asa Blake, brilliant left-footed finish into the top corner. And game on here in Granada. Brilliant play through the midfield results in Asa Blake being found in behind, and the striker from the United States makes no mistake and buries the ball into the top left corner of the goal, and the lead is cut to 3-1. Let's see replay for you that now. Shaw finds the ball, drives forward confidently into the feet of number 18, Josh, slips Blake in behind, who makes no mistake with his finish, rifling the ball into the top corner, and signs up life here for the FCMC under 18s, who with about 35 minutes to go find themselves back in this game. A good press from Josh. Ashodi, almost did 2 in 2 minutes with the high pressure of the keeper. Granada just showing a few signs of nerves here as we head deeper into the second half. Bit of a shot in the arm there for the FCMC boys. The energy seems to have raised up, the level, the tempo, even the more communication on the pitch now. Let's see if we can turn this pressure into something meaningful. McCaskill pressing high. Josh pressing even higher. Ashodi will continue to press the keeper. Keeper clears left-footed. Oh, brilliant ball back. Up the pitch to Josh. Long ball from the keeper. Looks to go over the head of Lewiston. The New Zealand center back does well to clear. Blake brings the ball down. Will drive forward again. Looks to find Josh in behind it. Josh might be the wrong side here. Oh, but good defending there just to shepherd the ball back to the on-rushing keeper. Another half chance being created, though, for FCMC. Some chances being made here. This game is far from over. Ashodi pressing high. Cut out by Ribeiro. Can drive forward here. Will he have a shot? No, choose to play it. Ashodi, he's in behind here. Oh, what a tackle from the retreating Granada defender. Clears away for a corner. Oh, huge chance there for Abraham Ashodi, but the Granada defender does brilliantly. Replay now. So Ribeiro seems to have read the ball, almost like an NFL safety there. Just read exactly in behind for Ashodi to safety. Here with 30 minutes remaining. Outswinger to the back post, looking for the head of Ashodi, finds its way to Ribeiro. Can he get a shot away? Cuts back, delivers the ball left-footed, cleared by the Granada striker all the way up the pitch, and the danger has passed. And Joshua looks to get us underway quickly. McCaskill looking to find somebody's head with the throw-in, does well to find the head of Ribeiro, gives Ashodi something to chase. Ashodi continues his job doggedly. Keeper left-footed, clears, but only as far as the head of Paul Shaw. Great ball into the feet of Ribeiro from McCaskill. Ribeiro shaped for a shot here. Chooses to go the wrong side of Ashodi. Josh is the shot saved by the Granada keeper. A huge chance, but it can't be finished yet again. Was in 1 versus 1. Ice that has gone begging. And again, as we mentioned, that's the difference between the teams. So here's the chance. Goalkeeper can only clear as far as Shaw with the left foot. McCaskill with a beautiful skims ball into Ribeiro. Sells the defender a nutmeg. Cuts it back brilliantly. Josh is fully in. And the keeper only had covered the side that he shot it to. If he just reverses that ball, all of a sudden we're at 3-2. Our tails are up and it's game on. But instead, another chance goes begging as we continue to try to find that second goal. So, a substitution looks like it's coming. Number 7, Rubson Moreira, comes off. And the sub, who is currently still being ready, doesn't look to have his shin pads in yet, will enter the fray now. Once he turns towards us, we will get a number. That is number 19. But we thought Shane Brown was in goal. As the keeper doesn't have a number, the 119 Shane Brown, and we will try to figure out who is in goal. That could be goalkeeper Noah Fairnside, but we're not too sure yet. As Josh looks for the feet of Ashodi. Ashodi sets it back to Blake. Blake loses out, and Brown looks to press high. So Ashodi presses. Goalkeeper uses the left foot, but can only clear as far as Josh, whose header pins Granada into the half. So apologies to Noah Fairnside, who we have learned is in goal. Apologies to him in goal, and Shane Brown coming on at right wing. So Josh wins the foot, finds Ribeiro. Cleared from ball up. Good pressing from a well. Pressure, maintains possession. Good that results in a goal kick. Substitution for Granada, and for coming off is number 9, Abraham Ashodi. Number 8, Kilay Crockwell, who has come into that number 10, number 8 role, who will look to lead that press similar to the way Hamid Hajali did in the first half. So the front three now of Josh, Brown, and Blake, with Ribeiro and Paul Shaw still in the midfield, but now with the addition of Kilay Crockwell. Good pressure there from Crockwell as Blake looks to continue. Keeper clears with the left foot, but the ball just hooked. It came off the wrong part as McCaskill looks to get us back underway quickly. Throwing in McCaskill. Crockwell looks to go quickly here into the feet of Josh. Can Josh fashion a chance here? Drives confidently across, but muscled off the ball by the Granada center back, who maintains possession through the keeper. Ball swung across. Ball played into the striker, who's gotten around Campos. Can Lewiston come across? He can. Oh, the ball's played behind the onrushing Granada striker. She reacted well there just to marshal the striker and throw him off just a bit. Did just enough to prevent the chance. Shaw does well, asking for a handball. Referee says nothing doing. Good work to get behind the ball there from Crockwell, but the shot from Granada from the edge of the box looks like it was harmlessly wide. Bit of a strange angle here on shots into that goal. But yes, the ball does indeed go wide of the right post of Noah Fearnside, resulting in a goal kick for FCMC. Fearnside learned his lesson from the first few times playing out, chooses to go long with Granada clearly shaped to press high. Long ball looking for the head of Asa Blake. Just under. Crockwell loses out. Granada drive forward again. Isolated with Shiriak. Ball played inside dangerously. Will he have his shot? No. Chooses to continue moving. Ball into the feet of McCaskill. Cannot connect with Josh as Granada possess again. Blake pressing high. Those black gloves. Long ball in behind. Fearnside high off his line, but again, not a lot of communication between Fearnside and Campos. Results in a Granada corner. Again, as we said in the first half, a key aspect of being a goalkeeper is that communication, and we were close. Didn't hear a shout from him. As Campos didn't know what was behind him, wasn't sure if he had someone pressing him, someone coming in, just chose the safe option to clear. Corner taken short from Granada. Ball swung in dangerously with the left. The Granada strikers queuing up to tap it in as the referee blows for offsides. So it looks like two Granada players that were onside missed it, and the one that was offside did tuck it away, but clearly from an offside position, as you can see from up here and from the replay. So Fearnside gets this back underway. McCaskill into the feet of Ribeiro. Ribeiro looks to switch, looking for Brown. Brilliant ball. Brown controls well with the right foot. Shiriak on the underlap, but the pass is too much for him. As Granada possess again. Keeper confidently into the middle. See what he can do here on his weaker right foot. Chooses to go with the left again. Wonderful backheel flick into the midfield, but recovered well by Josh. Crockwell pressing high. Ball cycles from left to right. Back into the midfield. Brilliant turn on the run there. The Granada striker's in behind. He's in here. What a tackle that is from Diego Campos to defend away for a corner. Wow. Striker was in there, had a step on him, and Campos from behind the ball, behind the play, just sticks out a toe and wins a brilliant sliding challenge. So, more substitutions here for FCMC. Number 11, Asa Blake. Number 20, Paul Shaw coming off. And who has come on? Looks like number 8, Ben Fung, and number 12. That is two number 12s are listed. That's either Noah Turi or Noah Fearnside. Noah Fearnside in goal, so that is Noah Turi coming on at number 12. So, Fung and Turi on for Blake and Shaw. Ball into the middle, strike in, but offsides again, whistled for by the referee. Looks like Shiriak did well as being the last man to step out there. We'll have a look at it now. So the ball chipped back in the box. You can see in the far side here picture Flavia Shiriak being the last one to step out, isolating the three Granada players in an offside position as Shane Brown is dumped unceremoniously to the turf, resulting in an FCMC free kick. About 15 minutes remaining here in Granada. The boys find themselves 4-1 down, but still pressing high, looking to get themselves back into the game. Josh working tirelessly to win the ball back, and gets the reward. Looks to go down. Referee says nothing doing. Ball cleared away for a corner. Josh asking the referee now for a penalty. Didn't look like there was a ton in it from up here. Referee agrees with the commentator's assessment and signals for a corner. So on the corner, number 8, Ben Fung. Let's see if FCMC can fashion a chance here. Did concede early from a set piece. Let's see if we can get one back from a set piece. Left-footed in-swinger. Dangerous ball. Doesn't beat the first man and cleared. Just an absolute killer. Especially for the center backs. Make the 60-yard run up the pitch. Don't even get a chance to head the ball. Shiriak on the far side with the throw-in. Let's do it again. Do have to mention Flavia Shiriak with an absolutely brilliant mullet. From the commentator position up here, you can tell who it is from a mile away with the flowing hair behind his head. We will never forget who he is on the pitch. There is that man, Shiriak. Fung making a late arriving run into the corner. Chooses to go shorter to Brown. Brown looked to shield off a defender, but loses out. Nice feet there from the Granada center back, but not nice enough as the ball rolls out for yet another corner. Looks like Ribeiro says to Fung, I'll take this one. Fung maybe chooses to go short. Nope, now Ribeiro walking away. So it will be Ben Fung on the corner again with the center backs up. Only 2 players back here for FCMC, really committing men forward, looking to get yet another goal. Better ball from Fung this time. Turi in the middle, just too far. Josh looks to recollect it on the outside. Goes down under contact. Number 20, Crockwell. Ball cleared long, brought down on the chest of McCaskill. Does well to get around one of the attackers. Look to play the ball in the channel. Results in an FCMC throw. Good feet from McCaskill, win yet another throw for FCMC. Ball thrown into the corner, looking for Ben Fung. Bodied off the ball there, giving FCMC a free kick. Fung, one of the smaller players on the pitch, does well to get his body in between the ball and the defender and win aside a free kick. Ribeiro over the ball here. Looks like too tight of an angle to have a shot, but you never know. But with the amount of players committed forward for FCMC, shot is clearly not the first thing on Ribeiro's mind. In the box is Lewiston, Turi, Crockwell just on the edge, with Josh and Shane Brown waiting. Diego Campos also in there. Ribeiro with the free kick. Swung in with the right foot. He's gone for it. Good save from the keeper, quickly getting across the goal. Lewiston with a bicycle kick back into the middle. Shot from the top of the box from Crockwell. Crockwell again. Can he get the shot away? Blocked on the line. Shane Brown, goalkeeper, claims confidently. Wow, big chances there for FCMC. Lot to unpack. So let's have a look at it again while Granada possess the ball around the back. Felipe Ribeiro, first off, goes for the free kick. Keeper does well to scamper across. Brilliant play back into the middle from Dalton Lewiston. The shot from Clockwell doesn't catch it all, then takes a touch with the follow-up and has it blocked before the keeper comes charging off his line and claims just from the feet of Shane Brown. So a few good chances there for FCMC. Good defending as well from Granada. But again, regardless of the score, regardless of how much time is left in the game, FCMC under 18 continuing to attack, continuing to press, which is just a standard we absolutely love to see here at the club. Good play there from the Granada striker. Press from Ben Fung. Wraps up the defender. Referee plays advantage. Really good there from the Granada defender just to switch play. And watching some of these Granada players, you realized how lucky our players are to face off against opposition like this every few weeks. Just really good experience for our players to test themselves against some of the best players of their age in this division. So, of course, Granada FC of La Liga, this is their Cadete A Academy, so one of their best youth academy teams. So we watch Ben Turi drive forward there. Looks to slip to Shane Brown in behind. Can Brown get the ball onto his right foot? He looks to. Does well to keep the ball in play, but it does roll out for a goal kick. But this is one of the best La Liga academies of the age group, so really great experience for our players to play against quality opponents like this week in, week out, really test themselves against the standard they want to be at and against the players in whose position they want to be. And if you fancy yourself playing against the likes of Granada CF, against Malaga, against Almeria, against Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid, and all teams in between, please head over to our website, www.fcmalagacity.com, and fill out an application form. I myself has started here at FCMC by doing that exact process, and now I have the pleasure of calling games for you. So if you fancy yourself, if you fancy your son or daughter here against the best clubs in Spain, head over to our website, fill out an application form, and those will be your first steps into becoming a full-time FCMC player. FCMC player, our recruiting for 2022-2023 is well underway. We are looking to solidify our squads for the upcoming season. So please do not hesitate to head over to our website, and you can come out here and play against clubs like Atletico Madrid, against Barcelona, against Granada. We can't wait to see you out here. So head over to our website just as soon as you can and start the process. Free kick here for Granada after a foul committed by Lewiston. Ball swung into the near post. A header, good hold, safe hands in goal from Noah Fairnside. Ball rolled out to Danny McCaskill. Really safe hands there from the goalkeeper. Flicked on headers, always tough with a bunch of spin on the ball, but he did well to handle it, washed it into his hands, and brought it down with him. Good interplay between Fung and McCaskill, but the return pass from McCaskill just too far. Throw in for Granada into the striker. Backheel flick, evades the touch of Ribeiro, finds the feet of one of the Granada strikers. But Ribeiro wins the ball back here with a bit of space in front of him. Will he choose to take him on? No, chip ball in behind for Josh. Granada players asking for offsides as the referee's hand does go up for the offsides. Looked like the correct call from where we were. Let's have a replay of that for you now. So there's the chipped ball in behind from Ribeiro. Josh is just out of the picture, but I think the fact that he is still out of the picture is not a great sign in terms of his case for offsides. So it looks like the correct call by the referee. Into the final 10 minutes here. And, of course, all those replay shots are brought to you by our wonderful Cheers Mate production team here in Granada with you all tonight. We have what we like to call the Dream Team. So on production, we have none other than Mark Bridle, one of the Englishmen out here with us. So all those graphics, all the lineups, all the substitutions, all the goals you see, that is all courtesy of Mr. Mark Bridle himself as Granada notch another goal. Some good play down the left-hand side. Ball finds its way back into the middle, and the striker who did score the first goal of the half will bookend his tally and probably bookend the half with his second. We'll have a replay of that now. So the ball finds its way to the left-hand side, continues that way, closed down by Brown and Shiriak, but the pass zinged into the middle. What a touch that is, by the way, from the Granada striker. Sets himself. First touch sets up the second touch as he fires confidently under the outstretched leg of Fearnside for a 5-1 lead to Granada. Again, I feel like the scoreline reflects badly here for FCMC. This has not been a 5-1 performance. If a few of those chances go in, you're looking at a much different game. So even though the scoreline may be a bit lopsided, it is not representative or reflective of the performance that the FCMC under-18s have put in. Ball looked to get switched across from Granada, but it goes harmlessly out as McCaskill will hustle over to take the throw. And you can't, of course, have a live stream without the camera work, and that, of course, today is the dueling Ellies, or Ellie squared as I like to call it. We have Ellie Brett and Ellie Hicks on both cameras. The wide pictures are being brought to you by none other than Ellie Hicks, and all those zoomed-in replays that you see are brought to you by Ellie Brett. So the two Ellies on camera today, both in their puffy jackets and big hats, braving the cold conditions here in the Sierra Nevada mountains. So big shout out to the whole crew involved. These games would not be brought to you without them. So massive thanks, massive shout out to all of them. And we are proud to bring you games here at FC Malaga City. Throw in for Granada as we are into the final 8 minutes. Good tackle there from Ben Turry. Crockwell returns to Turry. Josh in behind here if he can pick him out. Josh in on the left foot. Keeper off his line. Keeper just gets a touch. Oh, and the ball does not have enough pace on it to continue its trajectory into the net. So Josh was in behind, got the strike away, but the outstretched leg of the keeper makes the save, and then the ball just doesn't have enough pace to continue into the goal. So here's a replay for you now. Josh in behind the keeper, very high off his line and not at a great angle, gets just enough on it to slow the pace of the ball, and he's able to recollect on the chase back. Good step through there by Dalton Lewiston into the feet of Felipe Ribeiro, who's been an absolute monster on the pitch today. Been very, very good. Always has his hands on everything. Ben Fung into the corner. Looks to deliver with the left foot. Defended away well from Granada, but Fung wins the corner. Do have to send a shout-out to Felipe Ribeiro here, one of the players that have played 90, as you see him on the ball now. So he's played the full 90 minutes and has worked tirelessly up and down the pitch, stopping Granada attacks and starting the FC Malaga City ones. So he's been a really, really good player. He gets some close-up action now. But big shout-out to Felipe Ribeiro, been one of the best players on the pitch today. Lewiston into the feet of Brown, who loses out. Granada look to counter. 2 versus 2. Lewiston gets nutmeg, but a retreating Ben Turry does well to recollect the ball. Dwells too long on it as Granada look to counter. Shot from 25 yards. Will it drop? No. Stays too high and flies harmlessly over the goal of Noah Fearnside. Half chance there from Granada. One of the few times we'll see a shot from distance from one of these teams. But with not too many options in front of him, decided to have a go for it. Shot flies just over the bar. Big switch there from McCaskill, looking for the run of Brown. Can Brown get on the end of it? Oh, almost. Does well to get there in front of the defender. Looks to have been taken down. Referee waves for play on. Good ball there from Danny McCaskill. Granada in behind again here. Crockwell working back behind the ball quickly. Ball squared to the top of the box, cleared by Campos. Brought down by Ben Turry. He finds the feet of Shane Brown. Can Brown hold it up? Oh, he does even better. Finds Turry going forward. Turry 1 versus 1 has Beng Fung free at the back post if you can find him. Instead takes on his man, takes on 2 men, beats both of them, drives into the box, looks to be being pulled back. Referee waves away the protests. Granada looks to break back. Wow, what a run that was from Ben Turry. Looked to have gotten the penalty at the end, but referee was not interested, waved away the complaints. Commending center back performance today from Dalton Lewiston in the second half has really made sure, despite the scoreline, that his back 4 unit stays switched on, leading from the back. Very vocal Dalton Lewiston, of course a veteran of FC Malaga City, was here last year. As the referee blows for full time. Looks like a few minutes earlier. Could have been a request for one of the coaches, but it is indeed cold, and in games such as this, where the result is clearly been decided, the referee blows the whistle with about 5 minutes to spare as the game comes to a close. So, in conclusion, to wrap it all up, a 5-1 win for Granada in a scoreline that is not reflective nor representative of the performance that FC Malaga City turned in. If a few chances go the other way, a few decisions go the other way, FCMC are right into a shout of that game. So, a very big thanks, first of all, must be said to Granada, with allowing their teams to come out, allowing us to live stream these games, which can be a problem with some professional clubs. So big shout out to Granada for allowing us to play these games against a very high opposition and for bringing their best team possible. It's wonderful for our boys to have the experience of playing against them and to learn against some of the best clubs in this region. So massive shout out to Granada Club de Football for allowing us to have these games and allowing our players to have this wonderful experience. And as we said before, if you fancy yourselves against the clubs such as Granada, such as Atletico Madrid, such as Barcelona, head over to our website, fill out the application, and get started with us. So, as this game comes to a close, the schedule for the week, we will be back on Cheers Mate Production in FC Malaga City tomorrow with the FCMC Under-21s taking on Arenas de Armia. And then this weekend, we will be back with the FCMC Femenino game on Saturday, followed up by the CDAC Under-23 game on Sunday. So, hopefully we will be seeing you and hearing from you soon. Until then, bye for now.